that certainly was a terrific college basketball game. I mean, both teams really competed at a high level. Really proud of the effort that our guys had. And it's just one of those plays where, or one of those games, you make one more play, you know, you win the game. And Rhode Island made one more play. So sometimes that happens when things are going well, meaning they are having an amazing season. And sometimes you just seem to make that extra play at the end. Our effort was amazing, and we'll fight another day starting tomorrow.
Coach, that sequence where Joel gets the rebounds up one, what do you want to see him do there? What was your read on what happened on that?
Yeah, so, you know, and that's just, it's a freshman. And, you know, so that's just an excuse. That's all that is. But obviously what you would want there is just to be ball strong, let them foul you, or make a pass and let them foul a teammate. And he just got a little happy with his feet there. He was being aggressive and trying to score. But you're right. I mean, in a perfect world, you'd want to get fouled there.
And flipping back to the first half, Kyle Rose, the technical foul, but then Ty Perry gets two in the span of about a couple of minutes. There seemed to be a little bit of confusion on the floor. What was your vantage point on that?
Yeah, no, I don't think there was any confusion. Simply, you know, you can't talk to the other team. You can't taunt the other team. And if you do that, it will be a technical foul. And so I think, you know, I was trying to think here the last couple minutes, 27 years in this business, have we ever had a guy disqualified, you know, for two technicals? I don't think it's ever happened in my coaching career. But obviously, those are great referees. They're going to do what's right. And you cannot talk to the other team.
Coach, let's go back to Joel Soriano. He had 12 of his 14 in the second half, second straight game with a double-double, and he's really starting to blossom as a solid two-way player. What has been just your impression on just the strides and the leaps that he's made in these last couple of games, where now he's looking to become a double-double threat nightly? Yeah,
his growth has been really impressive. Both ends of the court. Defensively, he's really come so far. Offensively, really proud of what he did again tonight. And the key to doing it tonight is the level of athlete that he did it against. He did not do it against weak guys. He did not do it against freshmen. I mean, he did it against experienced players. So really another good night for Joel.
Surreal and Divine didn't play, but Tyrese Martin filled the void seamlessly in his place. 24.16 rebounds. What made him such a difficult challenge defensively?
Well, what he has become, he's become a scorer. And last year, you know, the first thing when we approached him was, hey, he's a catch and shoot three-point shooter. Right now, he's so much more than that. So he is a scorer, and he just gives them, you know, a third perimeter weapon out there. All three of them are lethal.
Coach, obviously you lose Ty Perry, in comes Ghazi, and I feel like with Ty Perry, he does most of his damage shooting, but Ghazi does a little bit more. He can drive to the basket. He's also more of a facilitator than Perry. What did you like with Ghazi out there with the other four starters?
Well, I mean, we've said from the beginning of the year that Ghazi is one of our best players, and I'm talking about both sides of the ball. He's one of our most physical defenders, and then offensively, you know, he's a player. So it's just a fact that he's healthy now. So we've gotten him back to a point where he can play, and I did feel comfortable leaving him out there for a long time, for the first time since January 3rd.
And Coach, I also asked you after the UMass game about bench points and where they were to come from. Tonight, you get 30 bench points. How happy were you with the fact that the rotations that you put in there, the lineups you put in, were efficient on offense?
Yeah, and we don't care where the points come from, but certainly, you know, not only did Ghazi play well off the bench, Chris Austin's three that he hit late in the game was a big-time shot. Obviously, Kyle made really good passes, so we had several guys come off the bench and help us.
And Coach, at this stage of the season, when you've kind of had losses pile up recently, what did it feel like for the team in the huddle late in the game? What did the determination seem like to want to get a win against such a great opponent?
Yeah, I mean, our guys have been determined all year, and so we've certainly come up short a number of times, but you know, our guys do love to compete for each other. They do play for each other, and you know, tonight was another example of that, where our guys played a great game, and we just have to play a little bit better next time out.